Hi.
Hi.
I was gonna say good morning, but it's technically afternoon now.
Meh. Second shifters, it's always morning,
Ugh,
even though I haven't worked in a
shut up.
while.
Shut up.
What?
Shut up.
Might be off even longer too.
Ugh, I want to talk about it.
My bank account doesn't want to talk about it either.
I will say lunch is not going well.
That's what I've heard.
I will say that. That's all I'm saying. So how have you been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Getting ready for vacation. Go somewhere, where it's like 80 degrees. Can't wait.
I'm ready for 80-degree weather. Hot flashes be damned. I am sick of the white shit.
Supposed to get a little bit more this weekend coming up, just so you know.
I know.
Okay, just
You keep bringing up things I don't want to talk about.
kind of who I am as a person. Have you realized?
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Working, online shopping.
Girl.
Because
Struggle girl.
I don't have time to shop in real life.
Fair.
So yeah, that's
Well, I've had physical therapy 3 times a week. Fun.
it's probably not.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I had appointments last week and I canceled one because I didn't feel like moving my ass.
Fair.
But now it's stupid because I got to do it this week. And we lose an hour. So
You do. I've got nothing to do. Oh, wait. Fuck.
I mean, technically everyone
My
missed.
doctor's appointment or my physical therapy Mondays at 9 a.m.
So you do lose an hour, right? Fair's fair.
Retracted last statement.
Noted. Yeah, no, I've been working. And then my dumbass. Okay, so last Thursday, Julie, when I have a nail appointment, she will message me the day before a reminder.
Right.
I love that. Sometimes I don't see it because she'll send it before I wake up, and I just clear my shit out because it's too much to deal with. So I looked and I didn't get a reminder text. This was last week, not this week. And I'm like, do I have an appointment tomorrow? She's like, nope, the 9th. So I do my my little calendar on the refrigerator. So I put eye exam Monday, nails to or no, I don't know. Eye exam. Oh, hair, eye exam, nails. And then I didn't get the thing Monday. And I'm like, she said the fucking 9th. That's Thursday, stupid. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So like I kept thinking, I gotta get up early tomorrow. Nope. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, that was my week in a nutshell. I was off all fucking week. Well, day wise, not
I
off
was too.
work. Yeah.
I was off day wise too because I took my mom's boyfriend for a colonoscopy on Thursday, and I'm like, dude will be here tomorrow to fix the water, and then I'm going to get cottage and pizza for dinner tonight because I want pizza. And she's like, tomorrow's Friday. I'm like, going on Saturday to get pizza. And then she comes home from work last night. She's like, I thought we were getting pizza. I said, that's tomorrow. She's like, see, you had me a day off too. I'm like, oh, you go to work every day and write down the date.
That's funny. I'm so
Here
glad
in
it's
my
not
habit
just
hole
me.
every day.
Fucking full moon.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Well, last week.
Disrespect.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I
Disrespect.
don't know the day.
Me neither.
So
I know
so
it's
yeah.
Saturday. That's all I know it is.
Yeah, it's just been a treat. And I keep like this room is not the way I want it yet. Like I've been saying this for months. I know this, but and I may have explained it, but like with them canceling so many Saturdays last year, didn't have the Christmas budget, so we did diet Christmas, and now we're doing our Christmas this month. So
Mhm.
I have 2 totes full of stuff. So I got to wrap presents.
Well, that's fun for your day off.
It's not.
I like wrapping presents,
I hate it.
but I'm not driving to see you just to wrap presents for
Yeah.
you.
Well, it was funny because the other day at work we were talking about it, and I said I fucking hate wrapping. And the one lady's like, she's like, "Oh, I love wrapping presents," and I'm like, "You want to come over?"
I do. I usually wrap like not I didn't this year, but like normally I'll just go over to Jess's house and I'll wrap all her gifts when the kids aren't there. I like wrapping gifts.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it because I suck at it. I
That's
look
right.
I look like an ADHD toddler wrapped presents.
I'm OCD as hell when it comes to wrapping presents.
Mm-mm.
It was difficult sitting on my bed wrapping them with a psycho cat, but I made it work. Made it work.
I hate it. And it used to be Roy and I would say like, okay, every other year we
Mhm.
would. We just gave up that facade because I did it. And what was really good because Judy used to wrap all of our presents except for hers. And then Roy and I every other year would wrap hers. Well, the one year he didn't say anything about hers. So I just assumed. So Christmas morning comes and I hand Judy the present and she was like, I wrapped my own fucking gift. You said this was mom's.
I would have totally done that too.
Yeah, Roy was a sneaky fucker. So we just gave up the facade of Roy ever has a turn. And then Roy ain't dumb. He will come over and help me and fuck up so bad. I just tell him, just go. I got this.
That's fair. I would do the same probably for other
Yeah,
things. I do
yeah.
that for multiple things.
But like one of the presents is almost the size of my table.
Oh, that'll be
He
fun.
is helping me with that one.
Fuck up or
That
not.
fuck up or not. Actually, while I'm out and about today, I'm gonna try and look for like a giant gift bag for that one because
They have some at Dollar Tree right now.
okay, it's just one more place I'd have to stop. So yeah,
And a shit ton of money. Because I did that. Well, okay, so squirrel moment. My mom posted a thing on Facebook with like making a DIY Easter basket from stuff at Dollar Tree. Take a laundry basket, you get like a pool noodle, then you
I
zip tie
saw
the
that.
noodle. So I went to the store the other day and I told Jess, I said, I will make the kids Easter baskets. She sent me the money. I spent $39 on stuff to make 2 Easter baskets. That's not bad.
No,
For I mean, and I got because they didn't have the because you're supposed to use like the throwaway tablecloth thing.
mhm.
They didn't have any, but they had a lot of ribbon, a lot of Easter ribbon. So I've got those to make. I said you get to get the stuff to tie in the middle. I'm just doing the basket. You can do the rest. But yeah,
I don't even want to talk about Easter because I'm dealing with Christmas
Christmas.
or Marchmas as I've been calling it.
I like March Mess.
I've even got the like my adult kids calling it that.
Let's say, and you're doing it the day after my birthday,
Yeah.
35th birthday. I wanted to do a party this year, but that's out of the budget.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about my birthday this year because
I'm just thinking it's going to be tacos and tequila.
I could do the tacos.
You could do the tequila if you didn't have to go anywhere or function.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I like to function. And okay, so my nail appointment was Thursday, and I'm not a drinker,
No.
but I
I
got
love it.
beer bugs.
I love it. I'll have to show you. I got mine done a bunch of St. Patty's Day stuff a few years ago because I had the time or money to go get my nails done lately. But that's she did oh no, that's my Halloween nails. Maybe I have them saved on here. No, that's Halloween again.
I know it was funny because last year my St. Patrick's Day nails, you were at the bar and you said, "Send me a picture of your nails," and Crystal had the same ones.
Yep.
That was funny. Did I tell you I make my own coffee creamer now?
You said something about it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Sweetened condensed milk, half and half, and then whatever you want to flavor it with. I like Snickers creamer,
Mm-hmm.
so I do cocoa powder,
Okay.
caramel syrup, and the peanut butter powder.
Okay.
Yummy.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and you do it to taste.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, whatever flavor you like. There's actually, I'd have to look it up, a lady on TikTok that does like a whole series of recipes. Like if you like Irish cream or if you like hazelnut or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously French vanilla is easy.
Right.
I'm not really a French vanilla kind of person.
I like it.
I like it, but it's not my first choice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um, I've seen it where people do the sweetened condensed milk, and I do half and half, but you can do half and half heavy whipping cream or milk.
Okay.
Um, I've seen people where they just add some maple syrup to it. Just depends on what you
I
like,
don't
I
know how I
guess.
feel about maple syrup.
I don't feel great about it.
No.
I like it on waffles, which, by the way, I have used the waffle maker that you
Yay, I'm
got me
proud
in
of
that little
you.
set.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. My grandson's got the first taste of the waffles with the waffle maker, and they loved them. And then the next weekend, my girls got them,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
I did I made some pancakes not too long ago because you remember me telling you about that Pop-Tart coffee creamer I bought?
Hmm.
Brown sugar, that Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I poured some of that in with the pancake mix. So good. Didn't even worry about syrup. I just put butter on it and it was good.
Now I've done that with French toast where I'll add a coffee creamer to the egg mixture. And that actually came from my son's supervisor, that idea.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, it's good. I highly recommend.
Might have to try that because I like French toast.
I love French toast. It's one of those things I will gorge myself with because I love it. And I don't make it that often, so it's like a treat. So when I do get it, I overindulge.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I really want French toast now. Sounds good.
I kind of want waffles, but I used all my waffle mix, so
Oh, party
I got
foul.
I got to get some more when I'm at the store today because I do
I have
like.
entirely too many pictures to go through, so I'll just have to show you at a later date.
Yeah. And I've talked about it before. I love my nail girl. I love her.
Mhm.
I love her. I love her. I don't know what like. I just, if she would ever say I'm leaving the state, I'm packing a bag too and going with her
Or you just go on vacation to get your nails done.
every couple weeks. Yeah.
Just save profit sharing just for round trip tickets. Day pass. I can get there and back before work.
Yeah. I would be devastated if she was either just done doing it
Mhm.
or moved.
Understandably so.
I'd be devastated. Devastated. Okay. I don't even want to talk about it because it's making me sad just thinking about not having her. Um, yeah. So, I mean, and I've showed different nails that I've got before on here. Um, she's done dick nails. My
I say I love the
Thanksgiving,
ball ones.
yeah, I had at Christmas time, I had the ball sacks. Yeah, I fucking love her. I love her. Um, see, I don't know if I don't think we've got anything else. It's gotta just feel bad for me because you know that I'm either in the process of or have just got done wrapping a shit ton of things. I'm not, and just know that by the time this comes out, I'm not happy. I'm just
Just
not
gonna
happy.
randomly text you and be like, so how's the gift wrapping going?
Be prepared for this emoji.
Oh, okay. I look forward to it. I mean, that's standard procedure at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of my top used emojis on my phone.
So,
Oh,
yeah. That or the laughing with the tears.
yes.
Yeah.
And sorry, there's a light there.
Yeah.
I use that one a lot too. You know, because I think I'm Italian or something.
Right. I mean, at some point, aren't we all a little bit of everything?
Yeah. I'm more Irish and German though.
I'm definitely German.
Huh.
I don't know what else.
So your temper tells that.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that's that.
That was a whole lot of bullshit.
Yeah, it was. But you know, we kind of needed some laughter because this case is not funny.
Okay.
It's bad. It's very local to me. Um, the girl graduated from the same high school. The place where this initially happened, I've been there. I haven't been there since because
Sure.
I mean,
Get
and
that.
then the two perpetrators within a block of this, both perpetrators lived on either side of my mother-in-law.
Oh,
Yeah. So like and then I didn't know the girl personally,
mhm.
but I know a lot of people that did.
Okay.
And it's just sad. Like it's horrible. And this is the case of the abduction, rape, torture, and murder of Karen King.
Okay.
And
Don't know a whole lot about it.
there's actually, I mean, other than like cases or articles, honestly, if you search her, you find more about the perpetrators.
Yeah, I saw something recent.
Then yeah, because the one was 15, got a
Mhm.
life sentence, and of course they had that whole, juveniles.
Yeah,
So they went through that whole thing, and he was resentenced to life. So
as he should be.
yeah. And even he said he didn't expect to get out, which is
Right.
good because
Yeah, I saw something where his lawyer's like, we need to do better in the United States. This is the only country that has, death penalty like that for a child. I said, yeah, because other countries do this, you're killed. You are tortured, you're killed, you're stoned to death, whatever, but you don't see jail, you see death.
right.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm one of those people that if you have hard evidence, and I don't want to debate or anything, but if you have hard evidence, then absolutely you should be put to death.
I don't like to see the wrong person get,
Right.
I don't like to see when someone is wrongfully accused and get sentenced. Like they just, for some other case, they just let someone out after serving 18 years for murder he didn't commit.
Right.
Like that sucks, but personally, I feel like if you are going to do something, there is hard evidence, you shouldn't just be put to death. You should be the same thing done to you as that you did to them.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I get he was a child, but okay, he had these thoughts and actions as a child. What would he have done as an adult if he was out on the streets this whole time?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that's not a one-time thing.
Yeah. And because the killers were cousins, it was in the DNA. I mean, maybe not,
Right.
I don't know, but
Right.
they were family. So
And they did it together. I mean, who was that? The them cousins that back in the day, I can't think right now. Hillside Stranglers? Were they cousins?
maybe.
I think because they did together, committed
Yeah.
crimes together.
Yeah.
Almost positive, could be wrong.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
but it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm not.
I tend to get cases mixed up because I've listened and read to way too many of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, back to your story. Sorry.
Okay. So, I don't have actual handwritten notes or even typed out, so I'm kind of just looking at this, and this is the website I'm using is justia.com, and this is People of Michigan versus August McKinley Williams. I really should, because this has the case number and everything, like look that up, but so it really starts out on January 3rd of 1997. She was a 1996 graduate of Arthur Hill High School. She was home. She was a student at Michigan State University, I believe, studying child psychology.
Okay.
And she worked at, I believe, a hotel.
Okay.
But she was trying to get a job in a daycare because it was more towards her degree,
Right.
like in her field.
Right.
But for the time being, she worked at this hotel. So her family's making dinner. I did listen to a podcast. It's the only one that I could find. You said you saw a couple?
I thought I did, but there's also someone from Love and Hip Hop or something with the same name.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah. It was, the podcast is already gone.
Yep. Okay. There was another one that was an online one only. It wasn't on like Apple podcast platform, but I didn't keep looking at it. It was a website driven one.
Okay. That podcast mentioned that they were making tacos and they didn't have taco shells. So she ran to the store to get the taco shells. And after an hour, it should have taken like 20 minutes round trip. Hour goes by, she's not home. 2 hours goes by. And I believe it was like the third hour, her parents called the police, like,
right,
she's gone. So she went to it's called Genesee Market.
Okay.
It's like 1115 West Genesee, which honestly is just like a hop, skip, and a jump from me. It's not that far. And I guess when she went in, there was a couple of guys hanging around. This ages the story. They were standing around a phone booth.
No, they were just, one of them was Superman, that's all.
Yeah. And well, when she went to the store, she took the family's blazer. It was a white blazer. I believe in 1991.
Okay.
And what happens when she gets out, she goes to get in the vehicle, there's a struggle, and they carjack her basically.
Okay.
And there was someone who had witnessed it, but they did not immediately call the police. They went home and told their mom what they seen.
Hmm.
So the mother called and reported the incident of what was witnessed,
Right.
which was two black men putting this girl in the vehicle
Hmm.
and driving off. So, and that's kind of where it gets bad. So, uh, so now they've got her. I believe she's in the back seat. The older one, I don't remember how old he was. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I know the younger one was 15.
I think it was the other one like 16. I
No,
feel like
the
they were
other
like within a year. I
no,
thought.
the other one was 20 something.
Oh, I thought they were closer in age.
Um,
Told you I didn't do a whole lot of research on it.
well, and it is kind of hard. I mean, like I said, when you Google her, you get a bunch of articles about the juvenile and like the hearing or trial or the
Right.
resentencing and all that. That's what comes up first, which I think is sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, so now we're like a little later on in the night. Um, okay, so let me give their names. So, well, I already gave the one. Um, August McKinley Williams. And I think he is the older one. And the other one is Shy Tour Williams.
Looking right now.
Yeah, Shy Tour. I don't even care if I'm pronouncing that right
Nope.
because trash human.
Yeah, Shaitor was the 15-year-old
Okay, yep.
and it says not a participant.
Um,
He's because August said he alone killed her and that his then 15-year-old cousin wasn't a participant. That's just off of M Live. That was probably
yeah,
just something he said in court.
yeah. And because later
Oh,
on it is admitted, like he says, we tortured her. Is
would you like to see August? His Otis profile popped up.
yeah,
And that's as of December of last year. He's
okay.
51 years old now.
He's
Okay.
what? How old?
51. He was born in 71
Yeah.
and prisoner for life. Carjacking charge, homicide, felony murder, homicide, murder in the first degree, premeditated conspiracy, weapons, felony, firearms. Oh no, that one was prior. He has multiple sentences on here.
Yeah.
You said this happened to her when?
97.
Was it
Jan-
January?
January 3rd of 97.
Okay, so yep. Carjacking, homicide, felony murder, homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated conspiracy, weapons, felony, firearms. And then he has a prior. He actually has a prior from 92. Breaking and entering a building with intent attempt.
Hmm.
I love Otis.
Oh, I know. Okay, so my squirrel moment. Sorry.
You're good.
So when I first got a computer and realized you can look up so many things,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I catch myself still doing that. Think about somebody and it's like, wonder what they're doing now.
right. So, and this was before even MySpace when like, I'm old. Okay.
Let's say, how far back you gonna date yourself there, dear?
Um, yeah. So this was before like social media where you could really, so I found out you can look up people in the prison system. Oh my God. So you start looking up people because you can do just by last name,
Yep.
looking up people from school, and you're like, yes. Well, of course, I look up my married name.
I've done all that.
And my husband's family's genes are strong. When I say they're strong, like you can put them all in a room and go, yeah, these fuckers are related. Like my son looks exactly like my husband's grandfather. Like exactly.
That's funny.
You can tell Roy and his brother, I mean, they have different hair, but their features are the same. My kids, twins.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
Some of the cousins, there was one day when I was working at a pharmacy, this girl walked in, and at first I thought it was my daughter, and I'm like, how the fuck did she get here? Nope, Roy's cousin. So yeah, their genes are strong. So I look up the name, and there one person with that name. So of course I click on it, and you will not convince me he's not a relative. Nobody claims him. Nobody fucking claims him. I have asked. No one claims him. But like if he was a little fuller in the face and had longer hair, spitting image of my brother-in-law. Spitting image of my brother-in-law.
Well, just so you know, I have ancestry. We can find out where he belongs. Got you.
I may take you up on that. And there's also a family name where a lot of people in the family have this one specific name, and that is his first name.
Oh yeah, he's related. I don't care what they say.
Exactly.
They're probably just like, we don't talk about Bruno.
Right. Okay. So that was my squirrel moment. Sorry.
You're good. I totally
Okay.
did the same thing when I found out about Otis. I looked up my mom's maiden name, everything. I'm like, oh hey, there's my cousin, there's my uncle. Okay, we're gonna get off of here now.
Yeah, it's just depressing.
Yeah.
Thankfully I didn't like my family and like my mom's side, my dad's side, there was nobody. So
Yeah, I cannot say the same.
that was, but I can't say that for Roy's family because okay, so back to this. So later on that night, the defendant, and in this particular page is about August.
Mhm.
So I believe that's the one you just showed.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so he's 2 years older than me.
Yeah, he was born 71. Oh,
So he would have been like what, 26?
wait, what day is your birthday again? The November what?
26.
This is the 9th of November. That just reminded me how old you're turning this year.
We're not going to talk about it though, okay? Shh. Okay, so like I said, this particular page is about August. So on the night of January 3rd, August was in possession of the Blazer. He goes to the house of a friend, Emmett Davis. I'm not leaving names out. I don't even care.
They don't deserve it.
Nope. Another man, Courtney Knoll, was also at the house. I'm under the impression it was some sort of party.
Could be
Um,
like a little house party.
there is some rumors that went around about things that happened. I have not found anything. Me too, girl, me too. I have not found anything concrete on this, but I have heard from multiple sources that she was basically paraded around this party, blindfolded, no clothes, cut, open. Yeah, not great. So the defendant showed the second guy, Courtney Noel, the victim, like cowering and crying in the back of the Blazer.
Mm-hmm.
The defendant's cousin and accomplice was also in the Blazer. The defendant showed Noel some kind of cap gun or something. Okay. And the defendant told Noel that he was going, quote, going to do this bitch, end quote. He gave this guy $20 out of her purse. And Davis, the one whose house,
Uh-huh.
he received 2 of Karen's identification cards. Like, what does he need it for? And another person at the house, which was Vantisha Houston, testified that she witnessed the defendant giving the identification cards to Emmett Davis, saying she won't need them. So I think that's where the premeditation comes in. So Houston told her mother, it's like none of these people can speak for themselves. They have to tell their moms.
Right.
And her mother also notified police. So you have the witness that didn't come forward, told his mother what was seen. And then this girl didn't come forward. She told her mother. So thank God for the mothers.
Right.
Because
Because children.
yeah. So Tina Gray, she's another witness of something else. She had testified that on January 3rd, between 7 and 9 p.m., she was driving past Euclid Street, which I don't know where that is in Saginaw. I'm not gonna
Heard of
lie.
it? Well,
I mean, I know where Euclid is in Bay City.
yeah.
I know that one. She was driving past Euclid Street, which was the road where Karen's body was found, and she witnessed 2 men standing near a white Blazer. One of the men was holding a woman who did not appear to be like embracing him back.
Okay.
So she didn't take them as a couple.
Right.
A few moments later, the Blazer sped by, and she identified August and Shai Tour as the occupants
Mm-hmm.
of the Blazer. So after the incident on Euclid Street, August and Shai Tour went to the home of Sanja Armstrong, and Armstrong testified they had a CD player and a car phone that were later identified as matching the description of items that Karen had in her possession prior to the abduction. The defendant's cousin, Kelly Barber, testified that he gave her rings that Karen's father later identified as hers. Another cousin, Shivani Williams, testified that the defendant had a flare gun that was taped together.
Mm-hmm. That's what I just read.
I don't know what that means. The defendant admitted to snapping her neck, and told Williams I had to take her out because she, quote, seeped my face. The defendant further stated, man, I had sex with her. No, that's not sex.
No,
It's
at
not.
all.
Karen's body was discovered on January 4th. She had been beaten, raped, stabbed, and ultimately strangled. The blazer was recovered the same day. At the scene, officers recovered several of the victims' identification cards, as well as a flare gun matching the one in defendant and Shitor's possession. When the defendant was arrested several days later, he had the victim's pager. That's how old this case was. There was pagers.
Yeah.
Cell phones at that time were only for people who had, money.
Money.
And
Yep.
oh my God, were those calls expensive?
Wouldn't know.
And fuck off. And you didn't want to talk to someone for like 3 minutes and 5 seconds because you got charged for the whole minute.
Ugh. Nope.
Once you went past that minute mark, you got charged for the whole minute. Yeah, it was a horrible time. It was a horrible time. So a search of the blazer revealed traces of the victim's blood. Semen stains was matched to the defendant and the victim through DNA testing. Then this goes on to talk about like the jury selection, which I'm not going to get into that.
One sec. I found a Tumblr. Someone had wrote about a Tumblr article that they'd wrote about this. That's where I just saw that they showed her off at a house on 14th and Cherry Street and then dumped her vehicle in front of the new Amador Apartments.
Mm.
Oh, squirrel. Sorry. I was just trying to see if I could find anywhere that had what you were talking about.
Nope, that's fine. Now, I don't know the condition she was in, but like I said, I had heard rumors that she was cut open.
Well, another thing said that they attacked her with a screwdriver too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that
poor
girl went through hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she really did.
And I'm sorry, but the 25-year-old cousin, he really, like, you should have known better, dude. Like, you're dragging a 15-year-old along with you for this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Nope. Okay.
I mean, there's no reason to do it because I'm sure she would have handed willingly.
Mm-hmm. Here, you can have the car, you can have my money, have everything. Just let me go.
Yeah, just let me take my taco shells because I'm hungry.
Right, that part.
And this being, just like a week and a half after Christmas, a couple days after New Year's.
Right.
Like, yeah, I couldn't imagine what her family, I don't want to have to imagine what her family went through. And then especially like once you know the details.
Right.
That to me would be the hardest part. I don't want to know any of that.
Right. And they may not have admitted to showing her around, but I just found a second page that says the same thing.
Okay.
Called ancientfaces.com. Says that they showed her off to their friends at the apartments in Saginaw before dumping her body. Her body was found the next day on Euclid near a salvage yard.
Maybe I do know where that's at.
I just found one that just said the name of the place. Maybe if I find that again, I can jog your memory.
Yeah. Because I know it's not a main street here in Saginaw, so it would have to be like a side street.
Okay. While you keep talking, I will listen and look.
All right. So the defendant objected to dismiss a juror who expressed an inability to serve because of the graphic nature and emotional strain of the case. Defendant expressed concern that a prospective replacement juror was a young female like the victim. Defense counsel stated that he did not want any individuals like the victim on the jury, if possible, and that he would have to use his preemptory challenges differently. The court then gave the defendant one additional preemptive challenge under the circumstances of this case. I don't think any such thing should have been changed for this trash person. So I personally have never served on a jury. I'm gonna knock
Me
on
too.
wood, which Roy does not understand how I have never been
I've never been called either.
called. We probably shouldn't speak this into existence.
Yeah.
So challenges for cause is parties may challenge jurors for cause and the court shall rule on each challenge. A juror challenge for cause may be directed to answer questions pertinent to the inquiry. It is grounds for a challenge for cause if the person, one, is not qualified to be a juror, two, has been convicted of a felony, three, is biased for or against a party or attorney, shows state of mind that will prevent the person from rendering a just verdict or has formed a positive opinion on the facts of the case or what the outcome should be. Five, has opinions or conscientious scruples that would improperly influence the person's verdict. Six, has been subpoenaed as a witness in the action. Seven, has already sat on a trial of the same issue. Stop it.
I covered.
My coffee is just kicking in. I don't need those yawny thoughts.
Euclid is over off of Sheridan.
Okay, yep.
So at the end it says there's a RPM wholesale auto parts. So I don't know if it was down that way, but yeah, it's off of Sheridan and Russ.
Yep. Okay. I do know where it's at.
I figured it out.
I do know where it's at. Thank you.
No problem.
Number 8, has served as a grand or pedant juror in a criminal case based on the same transaction. 9, is related within the 9th degree of something or affinity to one of the parties or attorneys. That it was a really long word. 10 is the guardian, conservator, ward, landlord, tenant, employer, employee, partner, or client of a party or attorney.
That was a lot.
Yeah. 11, is or has been a party adverse to challenging party or attorney in a civil action, or is complained of, or has been accused by that party in a criminal prosecution. 12, has a financial interest other than that of a taxpayer in the outcome of the action. Do people gamble on this shit?
Probably.
The fuck? 13, is interested in a question like the issue to be tried.
I'm fixing.
Okay.
Alexa, lights on low.
Okay.
There. Fixed it. It was bothering me. It was just really bright right there. And then it got really dark.
I know I got a curtain open. I got natural light in this
Well, that
bitch.
mine was too, but it was just I could see it and it was just bright on the
Yeah.
screen. And Luna hasn't opened that one yet. She just opened that one and left. Well, the house behind us, they've
Like a
been.
toddler.
She really is. It's like turn on all the lights and leave the room. The house behind us, they just redid the roof and now they're gutting the inside. So every time they make a noise, she's at the window making sure she can see what they're doing.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm like, okay, you little nosy neighbor.
Okay, exemption from a jury service is the privilege of the person exempt, not a ground for challenge. So, all right, and I'm just trying to. I don't want to like go into like the whole trial and all that stuff. But basically,
There was one thing.
okay, there was a defendant argued that a prospective juror, Tamara Toski, should have been excused for cause. Toski initially indicated that she was aware of this case through the intense media coverage surrounding the victim's death, which it really was all over the news. You had to live under a rock to not have heard about this case. Like it was huge. Like it was a huge, and I mean, I was obviously a little older than her. That was
Right.
scary shit.
Well, yeah, They don't discriminate when it comes to age.
Mm-mm. No.
One thing I will say is one of the things I read, I'm good for her when like they had her in the back and they were driving, she kicked one of the dudes in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Said good for her. Get you a
Yep.
kick in.
Yep. And
Work for it.
okay, I don't condone violence in any form.
Hmm.
But I have a friend that I take shopping with me now.
I need one of those.
And my keys has, in case I don't know really what the laws are on tasers.
I looked them up. I think you can have tasers, just not stun guns. Because
Okay.
the stun gun has like where it shoots a dart to hit them, and
Yeah.
then it, so I mean those are obviously for only like police and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure depending on the voltage, I could never own one of those because I'm just immature enough that I'll probably try and zap myself just to see how it feels.
Do you know how hard it's been not to do that?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I don't own one because I'd have already done it.
It's been, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to
Okay,
use it.
buddy.
Oh, dude,
It'll hurt Roy's back, but just taste Buddy. He's young. He'll be fine.
I'm not gonna lie, that thought has crossed my mind.
Just ask him.
And you know what? One of his friends is over. I could probably hand it to one of them and they'd do it. I just want to see. But I also have on my keychain, it looks like a planchette
Mhm.
or a Ouija board.
Yep.
And it's got the sharp point and
Yep,
like
I got one of
a
those too.
hole where you can put your finger through.
Yep.
I think yours is bigger than mine. Mine is very small. And then I also have, yeah, mine's pretty little. But I also have like it looks like a key, but it's got the fold out knife.
Long knife.
And because I do all my shopping by myself,
Right.
I got at least two of them on me, like the key and yeah. So it takes a
Would be
second
nice
to
to have when I used to go shopping after work, but now that nothing's open that late.
yeah. But shit, even now, daytime,
Yeah. Yeah. It gets sketchy. People
yeah.
don't know how to act right. I cussed a dude out at Walmart one time. Mom and I went out shopping during the day. This was years ago, not that many years, a few years ago. And it was technically Black Friday, but it was in the middle of the day, you know?
Mhm.
And this guy just kept like standing close to her and bumping into her. So I pulled her aside. I said, "You have a fucking problem?" Some Arabic dude with like the earpiece thing. I said, "Do you have a problem?" And he just kind of looked at me and walked away.
Yeah.
And there was another dude in an aisle. And I know he heard me say it. And Mom started laughing because he just like every time we'd move, he'd get close and stuff. So I picked up a glass bottle of salad dressing. I said, if he decides to get closer again, I'm gonna smack him over the fucking head with this bottle. And he walked away.
Yep.
I don't
I
give a
mean,
shit.
if you're at a store, you are surrounded
Yup.
by
Weapons.
self-defense.
Like I will beat the shit out of you with a glass bottle of salad dressing.
Mhm.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You can't trust people nowadays, and it sucks.
it does. It really does. Okay, so this girl had seen the media coverage. When asked whether she had formulated an opinion as to the innocence or guilt, she replied that since the defendant was older, bigger, and stronger than Shaitor, something could have been done.
Mm-hmm.
When the court asked her whether she would be able to set that aside and decide the case based solely on evidence, Toski replied that she is freaked out at R-rated movies and that she was concerned about the graphic photographs.
Understandable.
The court acknowledged that indeed some of the photographs would be graphic, but asked whether Toski could make a decision based on what she heard in the courtroom, and she answered that she could. The defense had asked that Toski be excused because she was predisposed to a convict defendant and because she would have a problem viewing the evidence due to its graphic content. The court denied the motion to excuse for cause without prejudice, thus allowing defense counsel the opportunity to revisit the issue. And they used that preemptory challenge to excuse her.
Okay.
So, I mean, this goes on for days, but because they talk about like excusing jurors and all that. His competency hearing, I'm not going to go into that. Basically, long story short, they both got life sentences.
Yep.
And as we did talk about, it was 2 years ago,
I think
2021.
well, they just did one in March of 2022 for Shaitur, and that he's to remain in prison for life.
Yes.
I think the one for August was 2021. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, well, he was an adult, so they wouldn't have
Yeah.
revisited his sentence, but
Oh, they did though. I think he tried. I feel like I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I know the younger one because he would
Yes, he
being
definitely.
the juvenile and the life sentence.
Well, Shaitur was the 15-year-old, so yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other one was 25.
He did apologize to the family, which okay, great, but that doesn't bring her back.
Nope.
So that's basically, I mean, there's a ton of information, and we can post pictures,
News articles.
But yeah, that was the case. And I know it was really odd when I listened to the Already Gone episode because they have a quote from my assistant principal on there.
Oh wow.
And when they're talking about certain people, like the prosecutor, like those are names I know.
Like you know those names, yep.
It's, you know, it's weird. And like, obviously, I mean, you kind of know how it is when someone is brutally murdered. You really can't find a person to say bad things about them. And literally all the people I know said that she was like the sweetest, kindest, best person to be around.
Right.
Which
means she probably, and I'm not this, the way this sounds is not anywhere near victim blaming at all, but she was probably the type that just didn't think bad of people to like look at them, be like, well, they look sketchy, I should keep my eyes peeled type thing. She's probably just like, oh, they're people, I'm just gonna keep going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's definitely not victim blaming, because that's just natural. Like if you're that type of person, you're just not going to think bad about someone just standing there.
Exactly.
Whereas I'm like,
everyone to me is sketchy until they prove otherwise.
Like, I don't care if you are a little 80-year-old woman, you're sketchy.
I'm fucking sketchy. I look in the mirror and go,
you are absolutely sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
I'm sketchy.
I know your weaknesses. I'm good. All I gotta do is bribe you with coffee and I'm okay.
Basically.
T-shirts and cups and I'm good.
Right. That's exactly how somebody could lure me into the white windowless van.
Now see, they just gotta have tacos and I'm like, hey.
I mean, tacos are good. I would follow somebody for tacos.
Mm-hmm. There's better be good tacos. Like,
yeah,
you better know how to season your stuff.
Okay? Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, salt and pepper is not going to cut it. And I'm sorry, I cannot do taco seasoning. Like the packets of them. Nope.
I can't use a whole packet. But lately I have like some adobo seasoning, and I have some like, it's not actually taco seasoning like in a pack, it's in a shaker, but it's like different. It's like a Southwest something or other. I've been using that and it's so good.
Yeah, nope, I'm Lawry's pepper, cumin, chili powder, minced onion.
Your tacos are good. I've had your tacos. Let me rephrase that. Had the tacos that you have cooked. Because that just got weird. You're welcome.
Yeah. That reminds me, oh my God, it was an episode of And That's Why We Drink, and it was the one I was talking about earlier about that house that I wish I knew about, because that would have been
Yeah.
awesome to cover. And apparently the activity in this house had all started when a set of bunk beds was brought into the house. So M asked Christine, "Are you a top or a bottom?" And then she started laughing. And then I started laughing.
Well, yeah.
And then she was like, "Okay, that just took a turn." So let me ask you, if you bunk beds, would you sleep on the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
Bottom. Because I move too much in my sleep and that's a long way down to fall.
It's a long way down to fall. And when I gotta pee now. I don't have time to
Yep.
climb a ladder.
Yep. I
So
prefer bottom bunk.
when my stepsister and I shared a room, we had bunk beds.
Mhm.
Nice ass fucking bunk beds. I wanted the top bunk, but she was older, so she got the top bunk. But that just meant I had storage under my bed.
Yep.
You didn't have
Exactly.
storage. You didn't have storage, so fuck off. And let me tell you, under my bed was, first of all, my bedroom, it fit the bunk beds and a little nightstand. That was it. It was a very small room.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was originally used for.
A linen closet.
Maybe, maybe, or some
Here's
sort,
water.
like some sort of storage, but there
Mhm.
was no way that was meant to be a bedroom.
Right.
But I think I got that room because it was in the back. I was the only girl, and my mom was petrified I would get kidnapped.
They would have
would
brought you back.
exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. I would have been brought back. They would have been, here. We will pay you to take her.
Yep.
Um,
I told
disregard,
Haley that the other day in the store. I was like,
disregard.
girl, don't wander too far. Someone will take you. I'm like, they'll bring you back.
She had like she put this thing on my window that had the chain, that if the chain got moved. So now, mind you, when we moved into that house, I got that bedroom. We had moved into that house 10 days before I turned 4. I wasn't sneaking out.
No.
So I know that's why it wasn't put up there.
Right.
So yeah. And that alarm was loud.
Just put in earplugs and then fuck with her. That's what I would have done.
But yeah, it was a very small room. How to I was preteen and the stepsister was like 16, 17.
Oof.
I don't know how we survived in that room for any length of time. I don't.
So glad I'm an only child.
It was not. Mm-mm. So yeah, that's that.
That was I don't like that case.
I
I don't
don't.
like hearing. I mean, I'm sure it's worse for you because that's real close to home for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close for me as in distance wise, but that's closer as far as, you knew people that knew her, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sad case because that poor girl had to have been so fucking scared.
Oh, for sure.
And like her family with her not coming home
I
had,
can't imagine
yeah,
that mother.
mhm.
I can't.
Like I have an adult daughter and I thank God she always has someone to go with her. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't go to the store alone because I would.
They bring her back too,
True enough, but
because I'm pretty sure she's feral.
we're all feral.
Well, yeah, but she hasn't had her shots.
I just love her so
Love
much.
you, Judy.
Did you see the thing I posted?
Which one?
She does this thing where we'll talk. She's busy. She's got to go. I get it.
Yeah.
And then I'll call you right back. And then I don't hear from her for like a day. So she did that yesterday. So I had posted like, daughter, I'll call you right back when I'm done.
It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years. And she called me last night. She's like, so what happened was she was at work. She got busy. I get it.
Happens.
But it was just funny.
Well, yeah.
In fact, I got to call her shortly anyway.
Hi,
So.
Judy.
So she's so cute. She's so little.
She is little.
I love looking at. She stopped in last week because she got a car. Did I tell you?
I think so.
I think I did.
Yeah, it's a 2013.
Yep. She got a car and she stopped in after work to show her dad and brother her car.
Oh, yeah.
And she was standing next to her dad, and I'm like, your feet are so fucking cute. They're so little. Like, she can wear kid shoes.
I'm jealous.
Like, her feet are just so cute. I love it.
I have to wear like basketball player shoes. And here she is able to walk around and light up toddler shoes if she wanted.
Right?
Yeah, I'd love to have some light up shoes. You know
She
how
had
fast I can run?
Huh?
You know how fast I can run with light up shoes?
Right? Super fast.
So fast.
She had, back when, I want to say it was like right after Bentley was born or something like that. Bentley's other grandma had bought her a pair of those LED rechargeable shoes.
Some. They have them on Wish in my size. I just like, no, you don't need them.
They claim to be your size.
Allegedly. I looked at the European sizes.
Okay.
I always do that for shoes.
I know I've been looking up for possible birthday presents for the grands is some Heelys.
I had a pair of those. I fell.
I'm assuming at least one will break a bone.
I'm not talented enough for Heelys. But I do like the fact that you can pull the wheel out and it has a bottom that goes in, so it's not an open hole.
Yeah.
If you don't lose it. I bought my cousin a pair for her 13th birthday because it was right after her mom passed away. And I had took her down to Great Lakes Crossing, and we sat down, she put her shoes on, and I was holding her hand while she was going, and she fell. I'm like, and I had to laugh at her.
Best of luck to ya.
Yep. She wanted some Heelys, and I mean, mind you, she's how old am I? 35, gonna be 35. She's 26 now, so it's been 13 years.
Okay.
Fuck, she'll be 26 in July, actually.
God, I miss those days.
I was making poor life choices then too, so nothing's changed.
I wouldn't say I made poor life choices, but at that point, my kids were little, and I like the fact that they're adults now. I mean, I miss them being little, but
Yeah, but you got little people that you can spoil now too.
Yeah.
And give back.
Yeah. That's
That's
fun.
good.
And I love to spoil them. Oh, quick. I gotta tell you this hilarious ass story.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how every Sunday I take the grandkids a treat. I love doing that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I got them their normal treat, but then they all like Takis. So I agree. I've never tried them, so I can't say anything. But I don't like
Heartburn in a
anything.
bag.
I don't like anything spicy.
Heartburn in a bag. And you don't want no popcorn?
Huh?
You don't want no popcorn? Ghost pepper popcorn?
Again, your mom tricked me.
Maybe I'll post that video onto the Facebook page. I still have the video. I think I'm gonna do that later.
I saw the video too.
I think I'm posting it on the Facebook page later.
Oh, that was horrible. I just showed that to someone like a month or so ago. I don't remember who, but so anyway, I buy them the Takis, and one of the flavors, apparently none of them have ever tried it, was the nitro, which is habanero and lime.
My mouth.
So Jackalope grabs those, and he was like, "I want these."
Short lived.
He gagged. Bentley said, well, "Of course, all the kids.
Okay.
Let me try one."
Right.
Jackson gagged. Bentley gagged. The roommate's daughter gagged. Aubrey was like, "That's really good." The
She is a
fuck?
demon. She's a demon.
Feral.
Absolutely feral and
Um,
possibly possessed by a demon.
right. Well, I looked at my son-in-law and I'm like, I'd save the other 3 bags for punishments. So they absolutely, except for Aubrey, did not like the nitro. Didn't like 'em. So
Nope. Firm pass.
yeah, I don't like hot Cheetos. Nope, none of it. I don't like any of it. I
I used to like them Andy Camp's hot fries.
Nope, I don't like those. I like
That
cheddar
was when
fries.
that was young. That was when I was young though, and now just the thought of it gives me heartburn.
Yeah. Nope, I like cheddar fries. I'll eat those.
Yeah.
Them's yummy.
Yeah.
But no, I don't like the hot chips. Nothing. None of it. Nope,
Not at all.
can't do it. But I'm gonna go to Walmart.
I honestly think I am too, because my mom texted me. She's like, I've got to go to Walmart. Do you want to go? I said, I'm recording right now. She's like, how long does that take? An hour, maybe? Okay.
Ish. I don't know.
I'm
The
gonna
last
grab any food.
the
Do you want
last
some
one was
chicken
pretty
nuggets and fries? Yeah.
the last one was pretty short.
It was.
But
We'll
we
do
were
better.
both super tired.
Oh, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I looked a hot mess, just like today. But it is what it is.
I got running and rapping to do.
You're lucky I was halfway out of my pajamas. The bottoms are still on. I made the top semi-presentable.
I mean, I got all day to do this. So if now it didn't work for you, later would have been fine too.
I still don't know if this dude's gonna come do the dang water thing for us. And he's gonna have to shut the power off to the house. So, because I don't know which breaker is for the pump. So I'm just like, here, master shut off. We're good. I don't need Wi-Fi. I've got signal on my phone and a hotspot if I need to do homework. We're good.
Yep.
Laptop's charged. I'm good.
All
I
right.
don't have
Well,
Alexa.
you and your mom have fun at Walmart.
Oh,
Be safe.
yeah. Always.
And we will see you next time.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.